This is going to get rid of any evil arrow thrown at you. After this tip, you will notice that there will not be any stagnancy, no delay, no disappointment anymore. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. How are you all doing today? I believe you are doing fine. So if you are new here for the first time, my name is Pamela. You can call me Pamela. In this channel, I share spiritual tips that will help your spiritual life greatly. Go through my videos, you will see lots of spiritual tips that will help you in one way or the other. If you do it yourself, believing it's going to work, applying faith and work, you see it manifesting, just like a magic. So if you love spiritual tips, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Turn on the bell so that whenever I upload videos, you get notified and come and watch. So this is what you have to do. At midnight, you have to get candle. Do it at midnight when everywhere is calm. Around 12 a.m., 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. No distraction, no noise. And you see that things will be moving well for you by the grace of God. So this is something that works very well for believers. If you're a believer, you believe that God is the creator of the whole universe, that God is your creator, God is going to do great things in your life. Just get a candle. White candle is just generally for different purposes. Use any candle size or shape, but make sure you get a smaller size so that everything will burn finish before daybreak. Before you do this, before you remove any evil arrow thrown at you, before you return any evil arrow or any kind of problem the enemy has thrown at you, you have to make sure you are spiritually strong. You have to make sure you have faith. You have to make sure that you are prayerful. Okay, anytime, any day, that you always stand and be prayerful. Okay, and this is not for those that are pregnant. Okay, it's not as if you are not strong when you are pregnant, but you don't have to use this when you are pregnant. Also, make sure you are a prayer addict. Yes, as I said earlier, that anytime you stand and pray and cancel all those their plans, all those their evil arrows, returning it back to them. So just go ahead and light your candle, then just pray. Say, Father Lord, I thank you for the grace upon my life. I thank you for a new day. I thank you for giving me life all this while since I was born. That as you call upon his name, his mighty name, this hour, that any evil thing that anybody has thrown at you in anywhere you have gone to, that have thrown any evil arrow at you or your loved ones, that you counter it, that you return it back to them. Also, mention those good things you have been doing, like giving to the needy, like blessing people, like those kind things you have been doing, because God loves all those good things. God actually loves them. Be putting God in remembrance of things, like you have done this particular thing, that you are a giver, that you always forgive sins as well. Okay, always put God in remembrance that as you do this, that your hands are clean, that you don't wish anybody any evil thing. That as you do this, that you return all those problems, sickness, any evil arrow of poverty, any kind of affliction the enemy has thrown at you, that it return it back to them. So ask for forgiveness of sin, that God should pardon your iniquities. You can use Psalm 51 during this prayer. It's actually a mercy prayer. Then after asking for forgiveness, then this is the time to start your prayer as the candle is burning. Then you pray like this: I fire back every evil arrow, any kind of arrow of any kind, fired at me. I fire back any evil arrow fired at me from any part of the world, that you fire it back to sender. Any evil arrow fired at you right from the time your mother conceived you, from the womb, that you counter it, that you destroy it, and you return it back to sender. Those evil arrows can make you not to progress in life. It can make someone's life to be useless. It can make, no matter what you do, there's nothing that will work for you. Then you also pray that God should release and remove any evil arrow thrown at anybody, any members of your household. Fire back any evil arrow thrown at your destiny, that makes your destiny not to shine the way it should shine, or not to start coming up the way it should be. The arrows of failure should return back to sender. Just be returning it back to sender. This is a battle prayer. Okay? Psalm 51 is a mercy prayer. Go ahead and start reading this. Be saying it. Be speaking. Be praying. Apply faith that this is going to be answered. Your prayers will be answered. And that evil arrow will return back to sender. So this is why I said pregnant women should not say this prayer. If you want to do any prayer, if you are pregnant, either you are using a candlelight or whatsoever, okay? Pray for safe delivery. Pray that God should remove every affliction from you, but don't do a battle prayer, okay? Because it's not as if you are not strong, but this is the time you don't need all those kind of attack. If you are not strong, because most times pregnant women are weak, okay? They don't need all this battle prayer. But if you know you are spiritually strong, go ahead and embark on this prayer, and you see how God is going to stand by you. God's angels, your guardian angels, are going to be firmly behind you to fight for you, and you see that all this attack will be no more in your life. This is a prayer you can do even when you are flowing, when you are on your period. You can do this prayer. It's a prayer that don't involve spiritual work, okay? As you can see it, this is just like speaking and believing that it's going to work. This is a prayer you should add faith, be strong spiritually, and you see everything working. By the grace of God, those evil arrows thrown at you will be sent back, and those your hanging blessings, your destiny will start shining bright. Your star will be shining bright. Every attack will be no more in your life. Spiritual sickness will be no more in your life. Go ahead and do this prayer. Do it at midnight or early morning. Early morning when there's no noise, no distraction, and you see things working well. Make sure you are consistent with this prayer. You can do this every night, okay? You can still do it like, okay, 3 times weekly, just like that, and you see God intervening for you. Remember, you have to burn all the candle. Do not off it yourself. That is why you should get a smaller candle. Do not use any candle that you have used before. Make sure you get a smaller one that you have not used before. Just light it during the prayer. After the prayer, you don't have to wait until it burns finish. You can go back to bed, or you can go back doing your normal chores, okay? You see the candle burning totally until it burns off. Go ahead and try this prayer tip, okay? And you see things working. God will release. Make sure that those things that you are looking for will come to pass in your life. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe to this channel. Give this video a thumbs up and share it to everyone. Remain blessed as always. I will see you in my next video.